All right, folks, welcome back. I'm out here still in Simi Valley. Joining me now is my favorite Florida Congressman, Byron Donalds. Maybe my favorite congressman. Byron, welcome back. Let me just get you got some quick thoughts on last night's GOP debate?
Look, my initial thought is nobody broke through, Larry. And look, they're all good people. I believe they all want the best thing for the country. But the leader in the clubhouse remains Donald Trump. I actually called him last night after the debate, and I congratulated him because I said, sir, you won the debate, because nobody got enough traction to even come close to his numbers. And until that changes, I'll see everybody in Iowa.
You know, that was my riff. So you and I are on the same page. By the way, Trump loves you. He just thinks you're the cat's meow. Just want to put that in there. Byron, let's talk about today's impeachment hearing. Is new evidence, money laundering evidence, text messages, bank records. What can you tell us about what popped up at the hearing?
So today what we did is we had an organized focus on all of the information that has come up through all of our investigations here in Congress. The craziest thing about the hearing is that the Democrats didn't even want to talk about the evidence we brought. They just wanted to talk about everything else, which means they know this is really, really bad for Joe Biden. We believe we laid the foundation for going to get bank records and other financial information to now track the flow of money from these businesses to Hunter Biden and through Hunter Biden to family members of the Biden family, and in my view, including Joe Biden himself. That's where we're going with this. And listen, if that's where the evidence leads us, then I think you have everything you need to see that would be grounds for articles of impeachment.
Byron, one of the pieces of evidence coming out, I don't know, the last 24, 48 hours, bank records that were sent to Joe Biden's home in Wilmington, Delaware, when it was supposed to go to Hunter, but Hunter was still out on the West Coast in L.A. I mean, they sent it right to Joe Biden's home. To me, that sounds indicting, but I don't know. Is that a big deal?
Oh, listen, it's a big deal. Listen, Larry, I'm 44 years old. I love my mom, but if I had a wire payment coming in, it wouldn't be going to her address in Brooklyn, New York. I don't live there. So that makes no sense to me, and that's what's bringing up all these issues. The stuff doesn't add up, but we're going to continue to do our work. We're not going to be like Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. We're not just going to rush to judgment just because we want to get somebody. The evidence is going to dictate this, because impeachment is so serious for our country that we have to make sure we have this completely right with all the facts on the table.
So, 100% agree. But, Byron, there's other stuff has come out. I mean, 2 more senior IRS agents came out. That was last week, and they backed up the earlier whistleblower IRS agents regarding Justice Department interference and other matters on the tax thing. Also, I'm reading in the Wall Street Journal today, I think the woman who testified at your committee, who used to be in the Justice Department for tax policy, said that Hunter Biden actually may well be liable for all the back taxes he did not pay, and the statute of limitations won't apply.
Oh, listen, I think she's absolutely correct. And here's a question for the president. Why don't you care about your son paying his fair share? You're always talking about everybody else. He should pay his fair share as well, including all the fines that are associated, and the interest, mind you, for not paying your taxes on time, for him evading the tax code. This is how hypocritical this family is, because they'll lecture everybody else about taxes. Meanwhile, they knew that Hunter was skipping out on the tax man, and they didn't even blink an eye. They didn't care.
Yeah, well, it may catch up to him. I mean, that story's not over. The foreign agent registration story is not over either. And all that's going to probably tie together with Papa Joe. Byron, can I just switch gears a little bit? There may be an important vote tomorrow on a funding bill. We had Speaker Kevin McCarthy on the show last night, and I just thought it was interesting. He is tying border security with the funding bill. He spoke out, of course, on the catastrophe at the border. Do you support that approach? And do you reckon the vote will pass, or are we facing a shutdown?
Well, look, I do support the approach, because at the end of the day, the southern border must be secured. We cannot continue to fund a government that will not do its primary job, which is securing this nation and securing its people. It makes no sense to do this. So I think that if we have a resolution where you're cutting spending in a meaningful way and you're securing our southern border, I can vote for that. Because what is the Senate's prerogative? Keep the spending going. Don't do anything on our southern border. And by the way, give $6 billion to Ukraine. That's a joke. What's the White House's proposal? More money out the door, not concerned about the inflation that is hurting every American, whether they're Republican, they're Democrat, they're black, they are white. Everybody's being hit with this. House Republicans are the ones with the solution, so I would support them in that measure. And we're still, Larry, let me be clear, we are still going to go through the process of passing appropriation bills here in the House because we have to clean out the rot that is in all of our federal agencies.
Sure. I mean, look, your regular budget order, 12 appropriation bills, transparency. You always talk to me about the need for transparency so the taxpayers can see what's going on. No big omnibus bill. So can you get a CR? I guess the vote is tomorrow. 30 or 45 days. It gives you time to do the appropriations and includes the border security measure. Can a CR pass, Byron?
Honestly, we're going to see, Larry. There's a lot of negotiations, a lot of conversations going on with members right now. I would not support 45 days. I think that's too long. 30 days is the longest I would go because the one thing I know about this town, you have to hold their feet to the fire to get stuff done. And so I think 30 days will be enough, but we have a ton of work to do. We're just getting started.
All right, Congressman Byron Donalds, thank you as always.